So what are we up to today? Well, this is going to be just a quick little add-on whilst I'm sitting on my hands at the moment. In my webbing kit here, I've got an old Garmin GPS.
And
Now,
I've got a scooter that I want to ride.
My apprentice is helping. Now, for that, I have a handlebar mount on my old push bike. So I think I might stick it up here or up here on one of these bars so I can use my GPS in here. And while I'm at it, I have a bunch of fittings for my action cams, and I'm going to fit something on a rail up here so we can have my little GoPro on here when we eventually do go for a drive. And we might actually read up on the lockdown legislation and see if there is a way we can take this for a short drive, and I think there might be, but I'm going to get some advice first. So let's go and get this handlebar mount. Now we're in the dusty storage shed, which apparently used to be a chook shed, and my handlebar mount has been in here for quite some time. You can tell with multiple sclerosis riding a push bike has been somewhat of a challenge, and I think everybody's all ended up stuck in here. So I think we do need to give these a bit of a fix up, and we need to get the helmets out, I think, too. If we're going to ride that thing around, we're probably going to need a helmet. The manual does indicate that's a good idea. So let's try and get this off. Right, so I'm in a challenging spot camera angle wise. I hope you can see what's going on. Now I don't recall how to get this off here, but I think this screw is the way to go. Comes off like a hinged clamshell or something. Should have brought a proper screwdriver for this. Alright, there we go, we are off. And look at this tape. I think I might need to put a bit of duct tape on the bars to fit it on the Argo. It might be a smidgen on the small size. I just wonder if this is actually plugged in at all too. One of the earliest 3D printing jobs I did was to make a special tool to repair this. I think the batteries might still be in it. Anyway, we'll get to this bike at some point. Let's get back out to the Argo. Right, let's see if it'll fit. Whoop. Yeah, we're going to need a bit more packing under that, or a rubber strip or something. I'll go and see what I can find in the workshop. Alright, I found some old tyre tube out of the Land Rover. I should be able to cut a bit of this up to make a good packer. And unlike the tape, this shouldn't leave a sticky ring on the handle. So, I think I only need a small amount. I might try with the baby scissors out of the Victorinox. Cut ourselves a bit of this off, and we'll turn it into a strip. Here, I've got our strip cut. We'll see how we go here. This is gripping on rather nice and tightly. I'm giving it a little stretch as I go around, and let's put our clamp over the top here. Yep. It's a bit tricky with my dexterity being what it is. That feels much better. Let's get a screw in here. There's a bit of rubber blocking that way. Alright. Plan B. Put it on the other way around so that the clamp doesn't make it double up. Right. Alright, we're on the other way around now. It's time for a screw. And we've still got the rubber in the way, but I think I'm just about past that now. Cool. And we're on. It's on quite firmly too, which is probably what we want given the lack of suspension in this thing. Alright, time to see if it clips in position. It does indeed. Alright, do we have power? We do. We now have a lanyard to go with it too, so I think we might strap the lanyard on somehow. I think actually we might do what I did before, and we will thread the loop through, clip it on like that. That shouldn't get in the way too much. Alright, that seems to be working. Now we need to get one of the other mounts. I think one of these guys for the GoPro. We might get my apprentice to help with that one. Okay, now we've got a bracket to mount on here. We need to work out where Sierra might be sitting so we can work out how to video you.
I'm scouting of you.
Okay, apprentice. Look up here.
Oh, no.
Up here, reckon that'll work? We'll go right back on the corner here.
Oh no, it won't work.
Why not?
Because if you fell off it, it might get hurt.
You think the camera might get crushed if we tip it over? Oh, these are pretty hard to tip over. I don't think that would happen. We are going to get roll bars one day.
It's alright. I can scroll this so you may not interfere.
Do you reckon we should put some brackets in different positions?
Yeah, but
Okay, where else do you think we should put a bracket?
we should put it on the stick and put another one over the stick.
You reckon we need to get a stick and hang one out the side like a selfie stick?
No.
And then hang the camera out?
You can put this through in. I'll show you.
Okay.
Put that out and put that through in.
Right, let's get our GoPro off for a minute. Okay, so we've got this articulated joint here. We've got our GoPro.
Help me, Dad.
I think this might work.
I'm trying to put one more on.
You want to fit one there? Have you undone the nuts yet?
Yep, I'm undone it.
Okay. Now let's do that bit. I think our GoPro might fit like that.
Almost unscrewed.
Yep. Doesn't really spin round much, but
It's weird.
I wonder, let's see if we can get wide angle view. We might see the whole front from that.
I did it.
Actually, I think we can. Hey apprentice, do you want to hold on to the handlebars for me? We'll fix this in a minute.
I did.
Okay, yeah.
I did unscrew this.
Okay. Here, hold on to the handlebars so I can check the camera angle. Put both hands on the handlebars. Yep. Alright, yep, we should be able to see from there. That'll work well.
Oh, no, you can't put it down.
We'll get a little bit of footage here to go on the actual camera.
And the lights work.
Yeah, don't leave the headlights on.
Off.
Yeah, don't play with the headlights. You'll send the battery flat again. Alright, that should be good. Now we've got to work out where to put the other bracket. I think we'll be right with the one bracket for now. We'll put that in here.
Looks like
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, let's try a different angle. Okay, so my apprentice is currently trying to trash things as she does. She gets the nickname of Destructor every now and then when we destroy things. Now, we've got our GoPro on the corner here, and I think from the angle you saw before, we can see most of the front end. And we've got our GPS mounted.
And you can feed the height.
Ah.
Of it, it's the height.
My apprentice is designing a selfie stick system, I think.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so this will be about it. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get to go for a drive in this. I think I found a loophole. Well, not so much a loophole, but given that my ability to walk is a bit limited, I think we can take this for a short trip for a short period of time under the guise of exercise. Now, don't be a destructor. The power button is on the side here. See? So yeah, we've got a GPS. We can see how far we've gone. We might be able to get out for some exercise, and we're all a little bit stir crazy. We've been pent up together for a while, and fresh air and exercise is an exemption. So might be able to drive this across a paddock. She'll get out and do some running. I'll follow her around, but we'll have some exercise and we'll keep it to a minimum. They're going to revise the lockdown restrictions in a few days anyway. Alright, so I had a chat to my local constabulary before I headed out, just to see what their opinion is, especially considering that the Victorian government gave them the discretion to decide how to apply these regulations. they've said in a roundabout fashion, just wait a few more days and see what happens. So we'll go out and get some exercise on foot, but yeah, at some point in the very near future, you will see some footage of the Argo in action as soon as we're allowed out. But yeah, it's, I guess, the easiest way to avoid a fine is to just ask the appropriate questions. And I think, oh no, there we go. I just realized one of my lights might not have been connected, but that's all right. So that's about it for an Argo update for the moment. I hope to see the wheels turning on camera soon. I'm really itching to go for a cruise. So we'll see you all when that happens. Rev it. Okay. Rev. Alright, now stop. Okay, we're going to put it in reverse, okay? Okay, now give it a rev. Give it a rev this side. Okay. Okay, stop revving. Okay, we'll take it out of gear. Let's go low range forwards. Alright, stop. Okay, that's good. Is that fun, is it? First little bit of a drive, eh? It's in neutral, it's all good now.
Yeah.
Hey? Alright.